Excellent.
Hello, welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noel Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit. Joining me every week is my brother Pedro. Hello.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Pedro Rez, Creative Tech here at Adafruit, and every week we're here to share 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
That's right. This is a show we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Welcome everybody to the show. This is episode 412. It's a very special week. We are celebrating 10 years of making with Adafruit. That's right. Wow. It's been a decade. We are we're getting gray. It's
literally
it's awesome. We're literally getting gray. No, it's great. We've been having a lot of fun making projects just about every week and doing the show now for over 400 episodes, over 300 learn guides. It's 300 learn. It's a lot of learn guides.
No, it's close to 400. I think we're at 396 or something like that. Last time I checked.
Yeah, pretty amazing stuff. Very, very fun.
It'll be another 400.
Yeah, it'll be another 400. Yeah, so we're on Discord. If anyone wants to say hello, ask any questions, let us know. We're also hanging out in the various chat rooms on all the social platforms, X, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook, all those places. Hello, everybody. We'll say shout outs real quick. We see Jim Hendrickson is hanging out in the Discord chat room. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you might be. And I'm loading up my stuff here. Squid.jpg hanging out as well.
We got Marcy and Jack in the shop over on the YouTube chat. Good morning. Also hanging out in the Twitch chat, Periscope, and all the other chats as well.
Yep. Connor McCarter is hanging out. Hello in the YouTube chat. All right. We'll go ahead and get started with this week's coupon code and freebie deals. 10% off coupon code, 10 years. How appropriate. So you can use coupon code 10 years in checkout and get 10% off your total order. So check that out if you want to pick anything up this week or today, rather. It's good for today. And we'll have another one tonight on Ask an Engineer. We'll check out adafruit.com/free for all the details on freebies. If you spend some money with Adafruit, you're going to get some free stuff. If your order is $99 or more, you get that PCB coaster. That's that one up here. If your order is $149 or more, you'll get the coaster plus the KB2040. That's a lovely RP2040 board for making keyboards and other projects. For orders that are $199 or more, you'll get the KB2040 keyboard driver, the PCB coaster, and free ground shipping from UPS from the continental US only. And then if your order is $299 or more, you get free shipping. You get the KB2040 dev board, the coaster, and the Circuit Playground Express. While supplies last, it's nice to have all these back. We got UPS back. We got the Circuit Playground back. It's great. We're starting to stock up and make more stuff made in New York City. And again, coupon code, you can apply this to your order and get 10% off. So 10 years young. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a quick introduction.
Wanted to show off the playground at Adafruit. It's like a nice little quick blog of, I think it's internal or anybody who wants to sign up.
I was not prepared for this.
So neither was I. I was like, we should probably show off the playground little blog thing that we have on Learn. I think it's right at the top. Go right at the top. There is
playground.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. And there is
so everybody who has an Adafruit account can post to their playground. It's kind of like your own personal blog that's hosted on Adafruit's website. You can post updates, photos, texts, code, all that sort of stuff. We have a couple of people from the internal team who have been posting up on their playground. Liz, Blitzity DIY, she is posting some code here.
Yes.
Neo driver with Le Potato. So you can check that out. She's got some example code. It's kind of like a work in progress thing. We have JP. He's doing some synth patch symbols. He's working on a guide for Synth IO and CircuitPython. That's a way to create synthesizer CircuitPython. And then this week, Pedro, you posted this up. It's our Timelapse Tuesday video. You got your TikTok up there as well with the custom kind of look, the behind the scenes, yeah, and some print settings, YouTube video, and a couple of products that you can use to make the print. We also have Tyler Cooper, who's been tasting some E-tape on his sump pump. So that's pretty cool. Get an insight of like what the internal folks and folks in the community, in the Adafruit community, are working on. So this is pretty cool. Jeff, he's got like a thing as well. Kind of like a little background of Jeff. He's been a software developer since he started typing programs in the 80s on an 80s home computer. Very cool. So check it out. If you have an Adafruit account, your playground is part of that free deal. Cool. You have featured up here as well, so you can navigate through those. It's pretty cool. So we're trying it out. Let us know how you think. You click on create new note, give it a title, and then it's just kind of like the WYSIWYG, right?
Yeah, you get your little block elements. You can arrange those in how you'd like. And then you have your embeds. You can post the videos. And then the products. So it'll link right into the store products. It'll insert that. Or if you have parts that are not in the store, you can have those added as links as well.
Yeah. So if you have like a product that you want to promote, you know, you can do that too and get some eyeballs on it. So that's a cool way to kind of get your Tindy store, your product out there. That'd be a good way to do that because there's very little right now. So it's most likely going to get featured. So check it out.
It just, I think it just launched yesterday. Was when Tyler
yesterday.
Was so test it out.
That's pretty cool. So that is Adafruit. Learn Adafruit what playground.
Adafruit-playground.com.
Yeah. We need a.
I know I kept typing in Adafruit/playground.
Right. It's Circuit Playground is like what kind of throws me off. It's where you can play on the ground.
All right, cool.
All right,
so
very cool.
On.
All right, moving on to this week's project.
Oh,
yeah, last week. Yeah, so we talked about it last week, but the Learn Guide was still in review. It is now published. So shout out to everybody who reviewed the guide. Shout out to Phil B for rating up a couple of different pages. Whoa. Sorry, headphone users.
Microphone.
Your mic fell.
Sorry.
That's funny. 10 years and the mic still is good. Yeah, so Phil B did a great job on adding his parts to the Learn Guide. The latest edition is the code page. So you can check out the code here. And Phil B did a good breakdown of how the code works to kind of to do the free fall detect. So that's really cool. So if you're doing a project that needs free fall detection, you got a little bit of math stuff going on here, which is pretty cool. So all the code is there. All the sound effects are there as well. There'll be added a new part here. He actually got these 3D. He's got the STLs printed in a clear resin from PCBWay. They offer a nice 3D printing service for relatively low cost. So this is reminiscent of the 90s translucent enclosures. Very awesome. He mainly did it so that he can debug how everything is going on, because like the board is oriented in these very peculiar ways, so he's able to kind of visually inspect and debug how how it's all working. So it's pretty cool. And I myself, shout out to Phil B. He sent me some parts too. So here's the OG one that I got 3D printed from JLC PCB in this black resin. I added enamel paint there, and here are the parts, unpainted, unfinished. So this is what they came like, already sanded and varnished. So they're very, very glossy, very clear. You can see the numbers here. I want to fill it in with this enamel paint that I have. I got these for like $1 or something from my craft store, but it's just your run of the mill enamel paint that's meant for like model work. Look at that, it was on clearance. And then I have a little bottle here, little squeeze bottle. You can get these from the craft store as well. They have a fine tip, so you would fill this in, and then you can literally just fill it in like that with this nice nozzle, and then let it dry. So that's what I'll be doing once I finish assembling it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Definitely recommend checking out the 3D printing services from either JLC PCB or PCB Way. They make some really fantastic resin prints, high quality. You get them within a week, depending on your shipping. But yeah, very cool. Works really well. We already demoed it last week. If you didn't check out last week, we had Liz Clark on. She was sharing her project. And I'm just messing with my desk now. So yeah, check that out. The Learn Guide is, like I said, live. And it was a lot of fun to work on it. What else did Phil B add? I think he added something to the assembly.
Real quick, while you're still on the 3D print page, did you add the dual extrusion model as well? I think I just saw.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Right here, dual extrusion. That's their own set of STLs. A lot of folks have like these bamboo printers that have the multi-material functionality. The Prusa has its own like multi-material thing. Pedro, you have yours.
Oh, good.
So why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, this is just the Ultimaker, the dual extruder one, and this is not the prettiest because I did use like the 0.4 millimeter nozzle. I should have grabbed the 0.25 millimeter one. It looks so much cleaner. Printing at 100 microns. This is just your standard 0.2, the layer height. So not the cleanest, but
still pretty good at a distance.
Yeah. I should have grabbed the other one. Dang it. Oh, actually, I had to make two because, of course, you put the magnets in, you do the markings on them, and then they somehow flip on you. So when you go to put it together, it won't stick together anymore. So,
oh man.
But yeah, this came out excellent.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
And then the smaller, more detailed nozzles will definitely look. All of the faces should look that pretty.
Yeah, that looks so good.
Nice and clean. Except like the pin there. Look at
that. Yeah, but there's no supports needed for this. There because of the angles and everything. It's your printer's able to do it. But yeah, check it out. We got the files there. This one. Yeah, so those are added definitely. Let's see what else. I was going to look at the assembly page. Phil added his own thing here on like
the magnets,
a really good way to attach the magnets so that they're not.
I think this is what messed me up trying to do this. I was like, if I just put them in, because there's no way to put it in backwards because of the stopper that holds on to the terminal block.
Yeah.
So all you do is align those.
Yeah, basically. Once the board is put together, you're less likely to kind of mess it up. I would recommend maybe 2 drops of glue because like one of my magnets came off after hitting, after landing so many rolls. I just didn't apply enough glue. The rest of them seem to be okay, but otherwise it still works pretty good. I guess I could do another demo here.
The only other difference that I did is I combined the speaker to the bottom of the feather.
So that's a really good way to get it.
When I was doing my testing, the speaker would pop off because of the adhesion, or because I was going through different models, I had to take it out, and then it's like, oh great, my speaker's now attached to this part that is no longer good. So all I did was just Kapton tape it to the bottom of the battery, so it's all just one unit. So when I pop this off to put it in the nicer looking one, it's just one complete thing to pop out. Nothing's adhered to the shell.
That's a good tip. Yep. There's multiple ways to get your speaker mounted. I'm going with the same way. You know, I have it stuck on there. The adhesion worked well for me because I only stuck it on once. But like there is an instance where if it lands on a 13, sorry, if you roll on an 8, no. If it lands on an 8 and the face up is 13,
yeah, it can't get muffled
it's a little
bit.
muffled. It just can't kind of get the sound out. So really good tip there. If you want the best, loudest sound, is to just have you know, your speaker mounted to the feather.
Yeah, I don't know if this is supported or not, but the one that I sent to the office has 2 speakers attached.
Oh, really?
Just in case it was too low, yeah. So there's no way it'll get muffled.
Otherwise, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, did we roll the same?
I think so. Yeah, so it's super fun project. It's such a great like party trick. Like, sure, you know, it's never going to be perfectly balanced, but
I mean,
we did pretty good, I think, balancing it out. Yeah, with the I have pennies here, but you could use washers or something else to balance it out, and just measure or just weigh with a scale your two halves. And that's yeah, that's cool. Some of the updates we did, we added little holes here so that so you can have a little bit of squeeze out, because sometimes the glue will like make it raise. It'll make the magnet raise out of the cavity. So with the little hole there, you should have like some glue squeeze out so that, you know, it's able to stay in place. Another thing we added was this little ledge here for the feather to kind of not vibrate in there. It really clamps it nice. We also added a ledge here as well for the back of the PCB. So those are little updates that we did. Those STLs were published when we published the Learn Guide. So if you print yours out, you'll have the latest update. Yeah, yours has those ledges, which works out really well. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I do. I just align the ledges because I was just trying to put it in wrong, and it does not work because the USB will bump into one of these. So there actually is no way to put it in wrong.
Yep. And if you just want a D20, like you could just, you know, not put electronics, or you could remix the file, the step file or the Fusion 360 file, delete everything, and then just leave the D20, and then have that printed in resin. So it's like a unified, you know, D20. So it can be like a whole thing. I would definitely add a hole though, just so that when it's printing in resin, it won't be solid. Maybe you want it solid. I don't know how they charge for like a solid, like you know, like a solid resin D20. I don't know how much that would cost. So that could be an interesting thing to take a look at. But that's what we got. That was last week's project, and it was published after the show. So we thought we'd talk about it. It's all good. Very fun project. Still amazing. And shout out to Phil B for sending me his parts here that were printed in resin. So nice. And for doing the code. It's a really fun project. We got some more remakes with Phil B coming up.
Nice.
Might have to do with a certain AI robot from Space 2021.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could print those out, huh?
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll jump right into the prototyping segment.
Yeah.
All right. So we're doing a new instrument project. We wanted to remake a classic project. This is going to be a CircuitPython Synth IO guitar. So it'll be a standalone synth instrument that's using CircuitPython. Liz Clark is collaborating with us to make the code for this one. It was kind of her idea. It's reminiscent to the Guitar Hero controller. So it has a strum. So it's pretty much just like a Guitar Hero. We got a NeoPixel strip. We have two 1x4 Neo keys with a stemma QT connection. We have a speaker up here. It's using the PropMaker FeatherWing. The PropMaker Feather RP2040. And a couple of rotary encoders. These are stemma QT rotary encoders. So everything is like daisy chained with a stemma QT. Nice. And because it's using the PropMaker Feather, you can use the screw block terminals to attach buttons and NeoPixels and the speaker. So it has really good, nice I2S digital audio out. I'll do a quick little demo here. And that's just a WAV file. Yeah, that's just a WAV file. I have demo code right now running, which I ripped from the PropMaker Learn Guide. But this will be using CircuitPython's Synth IO library from from Jeff Epler. So it'll be really fun. It's a standalone thing. You know, it has a battery using AA batteries. You have access to the USB-C port here to pre-program. It's not going to have battery charging because we're using alkaline batteries. So we cut the trace to turn that off, just so you can safely use your alkaline batteries. And then a couple switches here for changing out the different modes. So you'll have the option to use the strum mode, because the way guitar works is you have to hold down a note, a string, and then strum. So it's very much like a guitar, or you can turn that off and then just play these like a regular keyboard. And then a really cool thing is we have the TRRS breakout right here. So you can use this switch to switch between this speaker or headphone jack. So you have that option. And then because it has an onboard accelerometer, you'll be able to do modulation, maybe pitch bending, that sort of thing. And then you have these guys here to kind of change and mold the sound. So a lot of features in this project. This is just an on-off switch here. It's just a toggle switch. So you can use that. This was going to be something else, but we're not going to use that because we have 3 of these, you know, Stemma QT rotary encoders. So fully featured instrument using Synth IO. Nice, cute, you know, ukulele size guitar. This is the SG body style of guitar that has like those little horns.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we think it's pretty fun. So that's what we're going to be working on. It's kind of a long-term project, probably in the next 2 weeks or so. We'll have more stuff throughout the weeks. But yeah, it'll be a fun synth guitar.
Oh man, the kids are excited. Those are all the features that a child wants, having the accelerometer on there, having the pitch bend thing going on, and of course the main thing that we need to highlight: stand alone. No hooking up to the computer. It's not a MIDI controller. It is generating the sounds on its own. I think that needs to be highlighted.
Yeah, it'll be a really good use of like a really good example for folks to see, like, how can you create your own instrument using Synth IO. So that's pretty cool. For CircuitPython Day, there was a Synth IO panel discussion with like Jeff, JP, Paul Cutler was hosting it. Todd Bott, he's been doing a lot of fun CircuitPython synths with Synth IO. So yeah, we're just going to continue on with more Synth IO goodness. And JP is working on a fundamentals learn guide that he's been working on. So we'll look forward to that one. Cool. Yep. It's you know, all 3D parts. You can fit it on most 3D printers. I designed it to be small, but you can always make it big if you want. It doesn't have to be a guitar. It can be any shape you want.
Yep. All right. Are there. You can edit that up. Yes. Yeah, Broken Hip Shot says, yeah, it's the Gibson SG style.
Yep. Super. Yep. Gibson SG. Yep. That is it.
Super cool. Yeah. Be waiting for, I think the only thing I did not have was one of those switches. I'll start assembling this one over here.
Oh yeah, the double throw.
Oh wait, I think I got to reprint that. The front two. Oh, both bodies, right? You said you updated the battery.
Yeah, I updated the battery. I need to update it again. That's why we're
okay. Tell me when to print then.
Yeah, I'll tell you when to print it because it's still something. Just so folks know, the PropMaker Feather.
Oh no!
Is back.
Hurry up! Only 5 left.
Oh my god! There's only 5 left.
I bought a couple, and we were like at 90 yesterday or 2 days ago.
Okay.
So
yeah, everybody's buying them up for the lightsabers and instruments. So yeah, other than just props
for everything.
We really wanted to use this for a musical instrument because it's just perfect. The accelerometer, you know, gives you that ability to kind of mold sound. You have really good audio out. Scribblelock terminals make it easy to hook up buttons, NeoPixels. The Stemma QT port is awesome. We're using it here for the 2 Neo keys. So those have RGB LEDs in them. There's NeoPixels on the keys. that's a lot of less wiring.
Dude, the stem saved my butt on the project I'm working on.
Yeah, it just plugs and plays. It's so amazing. And all the stemma things, like the rotary encoders, are all stemma. They just plug in, so it's so much less wiring than previous builds. So excellent. Our favorite, probably feather of the year, is the PropMaker RP2040 Feather. It's amazing.
It's so amazing. Like
amazing. Yeah, it's so great. And with CircuitPython, just wow. This is the best,
dude, it makes
man.
you love your job like even more.
It does. Like, it really makes like, oh great, like I can add so many features. And CircuitPython kind of makes it easy too, so it's really great. And it's in stock for now.
Yeah, hurry up before these get snatched up.
Yeah, get 10 years coupon code. All right, so that is
some of the ancillaries like speakers and some
speakers, buttons. We have switches. Those are KL box switches. Yeah, all the good stuff. All right, Pedro, it's your turn.
Yeah, other things we're prototyping for Halloween. Of course, it's September. We're knee deep in Halloween, so of course we're gonna do another Tombstone. This time, Lamar wants to utilize again the PropMaker. So the PropMaker is going to drive the Matrix display, which will be inserted in here. And it's just going to do some scrolling text, like, here lies Fred, a rock fell on his head. So you can have like nice, long, descriptive ways of how they died, like how they usually do at the Haunted Mansion. So it's going to be the 64 by 32. So we have a 64 by 32 Matrix here, and I'm going to be a little bit fancy and did a little countersink cutout in there.
That's great.
So we'll go in there. We'll have the what's it called? The acrylic.
The black LED acrylic, yes.
Black LED acrylic, yes. So that'll go on the front, and that'll display the text there. Because we're using the PropMaker, of course, we're gonna add some PropMaker type stuff. So LED eyes. We'll have a speaker. We'll have the time of flight sensor. So when you get close, it'll do the sound effect. And then, because we can do the servo as well, we'll have like a little bird or something like turn its head or something to give you like a little jump scare, add some movement in there. So it'll be that, and then the scrolling text on there. So showing, I think what Lamar wants to showcase is that you can have add-on boards attached to the PropMaker. And like you were saying before, the stemma connection that you have on the PropMaker definitely saved it for this one, because Lamar wanted the what did we run out of room for? Or the time of flight sensor. So we wanted like a PIR on it, but because the Matrix display takes up like almost all of the pins, I didn't have any room for that. So thankfully we have that stemma connection right on there, so we can continue to add more add-ons. That's what it's going to be. It's upgrade to last year's, I think it was the emoji Tombstone. So this would just be the text scrolling with PropMaker type stuff added with the interactivity. And I don't remember seeing these last year at Spirit. This one was like $25, and it's like a 36-inch. It's super chunky. Yeah, like look at all that.
Great.
Like on the inside, the entire board and everything can be fitted in there. And then these little cutouts that they have for shipping, they have this the stakes already attached to there. So
really
cool on them that they have. For shipping, it's just one thing, not like multiple things or like in a box or something. So the sticks are actually added in here on these little cutouts, and then the little stake holders going there. So probably 3D print something so we can have this for inside, because I don't think I want this outside. Nice building,
so like an indoor haunt. Exactly. So for indoor haunt, it's a really good kind of way to kind of really add a lot of features to your Tombstone or any kind of similar prop.
So I didn't bring the other one, but they have smaller, like 24-inch ones, and those fit the exact same Matrix as well.
It's really good there.
Of course, you could do like the 32 by 32 as well, but I just wanted something that would fit. And this one was perfect for the way that it's set up, because this entire area was blank. I wonder if they intended it to be used to be customized for somebody to go in there and like sculpt out whatever text they wanted, or Just put a piece of paper in front. But this works out really good for fitting in the Matrix.
Yeah, totally. So to power the Matrix, we got the FeatherWing here.
Yep. So that'll plug right into the Hub 75 port.
Yep, right in the back there. You could also do this wheelie if you want, where you have like a doubler.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It comes with the power jack and everything. But yeah, it's designed to fit on your RP2040 Feather, which is what we have. And yeah, it just showcases that you can have add-on boards to your PropMaker Feather. I haven't really done this before to power a Matrix display. That's a really clever idea. So you can have bitmap graphics, scrolling text, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I forgot to ask if there's any way to have like that background, like how Melissa did in the S3 scrolling text, because it'd be kind of cool to have the same background texture as the Tombstone.
That would be cool, yeah.
Stone.
Yeah. Let me see, actually, just if folks haven't seen Melissa's guide. There it is.
There it is, yeah.
It really showcases like the new S3 Matrix Portal board, but you could apply this to a to an RP2040 Feather with the Matrix FeatherWing. But yeah, you can see how she's added alpha blending and bitmap support to the scrolling text. So it looks really cool. And yeah.
But if not, it's fine having the text on there like that anyway. It's gonna have the black LED acrylic anyway, so
right, yeah. It'll look nice. But yeah, it's cool.
And of course, after I cut it, like I was like, oh man, I should have did it the way I did with the last year's Tombstone, where it was like a crack. It looked like it was cracking through.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That a lot better than having the cutout like that. Yeah, like that one.
Yeah,
that's cool. So I should have cut it out like that, like having.
Nah, I like how it is
detail,
because then you get the full display, and with the black and in the dark, in the dark setting, it'll blend in. I think pretty good. But yeah, this is last year. Was it last year? 2 years ago?
I think
2020. So 3 years ago now. Oh. Yeah. That was when we first had the Matrix portal. Yeah, this was using a CircuitPython sprite sheet animation, and we used Apple's Memoji to create this like puppeteering kind of emoji of a skull. So that was kind of cool. You can do the same thing, but we wanted to do something different with the text. Yeah, so
a bit more interactive with the
this one doesn't have any sound. It doesn't have any neopixels. Doesn't have any sensing. But yeah, we think it's a big upgrade to the Tombstone style projects.
Nice upgrade. And these should be available, I think, probably on their site too, on spirit.com. I think just search for Gargoyle 36-inch Tombstone.
Yeah.
It should be there. Or at your local store.
We have plenty of Matrix displays as well in stock. You can use our coupon code, of course, if you want 10% off that.
I went with the 4mm pitch. I think the 5mm is like $20. It's obviously lower quality or resolution, but if you want to just pay $24, I think it is.
Really?
I think the 32. Yeah, I was looking at all of them. Which one was it?
Okay.
It's like $24. One of those.
$24 is 6mm pitch.
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
You can still get text on that.
Yeah, you can.
Want to get the cost down a little bit more.
Yep.
And with the acrylic LED on there, it should look nice.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Yeah, this will be really fun. It's our first Halloween project of the year. Hopefully, lots of ideas for folks. Yeah.
Oh, and Liz sent over some demo code that I need to try after the show.
Ooh, demo code, my favorite. Very cool. Yeah. All right. I think we are ready to.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this week's Community Makes.
All right. You got the YouTube video here. Let's add it in.
All right. This week's Community Makes, continuing on with Halloween themes, we have this awesome spider lamp.
Thing's massive. It's a giant spider.
Yeah. Prints in a couple different pieces, and it is made for I forget the bulb that you can insert right into the not the anthrax, oh man, I forgot the name of it. The butt part.
It's abdomen.
Abdomen something, yeah. And
Abdomen.
yeah, I really like the construction. So there's no glue on any of this. This is all like press fit stuff. So
Oh wow.
slides in. You have like these little guided rails on the side.
Okay.
And then the body comes off like that.
Ooh.
And there's these little indentations that are like grabbing onto the legs, so the legs can come off. And you see that there's these little indentations where the body snaps onto it.
That's great.
So this is a really good way to have these little shapes that bite down and hold on instead of having to glue things together. There's the body. You can see where those little teeth are. Snaps in like that.
That is so cool.
Dude, this is an awesome construction.
For real, yeah.
And it is free. Like, I would have paid for something like this. I thought this was like on Cults or something, but no, it's for free on Thingiverse. I'm sure it's everywhere else. And even taking it further, there's a bunch of little features in there. So you have like these wall mounts.
Oh, that's clever.
Wires, so you can have like a NeoPixel or a bulb in there. And it creates a nice little shadow with the way that the Voronoi.
Yeah, I love that.
Butt is. And of course, lots of detail, like the little eyes and all that.
So you use the glow-in-the-dark filament, yeah?
Yeah, this is all glow-in-the-dark. And of course, Brandy has the black light, so I can't show that off.
Okay.
It wouldn't look good on display anyway.
We saw it in the video.
Yeah, I should attach like a string or something to. Maybe that should be the next Halloween project where it's just like on a pulley and it goes up and down.
Right.
When you
yeah, that'd be cool. Right.
I think John already made that project a couple Halloweens ago. But yeah, it's super big.
Amazing.
Prints in several pieces. You are going to need support materials for like the butt portion and the little belly portion. This whole piece here does require supports. But the head and all the legs, yeah, it has a nice little
photos. Here it is in black
shade.
Yeah, look at that.
There it is with the lamp.
Here's all the pieces. Here's that. So it's called the T-bulb.
Yeah, I've seen this pop up a couple of times. Actually, if you click on toolmoon, I think they actually produce it. They have a couple different models.
Oh, so toolmoon is.
I think they make it because I got all these different models. So you can keep switching out what the bulb kit, the initial bulb kit, can do.
Lamp producing easier.
Yeah, this is definitely a good marketing way to.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? I want to actually buy one.
A bunch of different models and pick what.
Pick which one you it's like print. Designed to be like, for makers. It's pretty damn cool.
It's freaking awesome.
So toolmoon, shout out to them.
Scroll down. How much was it?
$6.
What?
$7.
Good. You have a bent one. You have a straight one.
I mean, for what it is, it's like you're really kind of getting a nice package, nice enclosure.
I mean, for $7,
really to kind of connect and screw it in. Yeah, for $7. Come on.
I mean, that's the price of one board, one dev board.
Yeah. So check it out. Look at that. Yeah, it's USB, It's pretty cool. All right, I've never heard of this, so
yeah, nice to. I think I've seen it one or two times, but releasing again, this is
how what a way to what a way to market it to us. Like, here's a really awesome, Halloween prop, and they have a bunch of other custom designs. They have a snail.
Yeah, like this wasn't easy to model or design.
Really cool. I love this idea. Look at the soccer ball, different Voronoi patterns, the moon, the kitty cat playing with the moon, an actual lamp, like the whole base is 3D printed. What? They have like a kind of a articulating lamp and the moon, of course. Lithopanes, if you're making lithopanes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's
man,
freaking
gramophone.
Awesome. Yeah.
They have 4 pages of stuff.
A viola.
A microphone.
The microphone.
I mean, what?
There's so many ways to mount a lamp.
Right. And with their design, it's like a really good kind of method to kind of do it.
compact.
All right, well, I'm sold. I'm gonna get one.
I mean, I wasn't planning on going down this rabbit hole, but wow.
Hey, they got the owl. That's great. The owl lamp.
Oh,
Monkey.
snap.
Flowers. Bunny's Christmas. Oh, you gotta get your Christmas lamp. Instruments. They must have been out for a while now, since they have so many designs.
I've seen a couple of them show up.
Wow, that's great.
Doors for the Ultimaker.
Yeah. All right, and it's they're all free. You know, if you already have a light, I guess you could definitely add it in. But
yeah, I ran out of time, but I definitely wanted to add like a jewel or something, a NeoPixel jewel on the inside, and just have it.
Yeah, it definitely has enough room for that.
Well, just showing it off with the glow in the dark, I thought was cool enough.
Yeah, just very cool.
And I mean, this took 30 hours with 4 printers, so I was crunched on time to get this out.
Oh yeah,
time.
Yeah, took a probably like a day of printing.
Yeah, a day and a half with 4 printers going all at the same time. Luckily, I had, as you can see, there's different glow in the dark colors.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, that's really cool.
But yeah, check it out. Tool Moon, super cool.
There it is. YouTube video. Very, very nice glow in the dark filament here.
This is the dark blue PLA.
Yeah, let me load up.
Sniper T-Mex is saying, I think I found my next go-to bulb for lithopaint projects.
Yeah, totally. That's a great idea. I'm looking for our glow in the dark filaments. Here it is. It's from Alomen, I believe.
I think it's the dark blue. There it is. Yeah.
A Mullen PLA, glow in the dark. This stuff is fantastic. Yeah.
Yep.
So really good print quality.
As you can see, even with a time lapse, there was no stringing.
That's awesome. Wow, that's a really good filament then. So yeah, check it out. Good price, about $30. Yeah, so that's your favorite brand of glow-in-the-dark filament right now?
Yeah, when you were, if you scroll down there, they have like a pack, like a 5-pack of those, and I grabbed that to see which one would be the most luminous, I guess, or would glow in the dark the longest. Yeah, that one right there.
This one?
Yep, and the blue one ended up being the best one.
Wow, look at the rainbow one. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, the rainbow one isn't as good because you can see there the red isn't as glow in the dark, so it'll look splotchy. Like some parts will be darker than others.
Interesting. Okay. So blue's the winner. Cool. Some more sample prints. Yoda, maybe Yoda.
Oh, of course.
Some candy, please. Want some grubs.
The teal macaroons.
Yeah, right. Sweet. All right. Well, that is a super cool time lapse. Really good. It's kind of like a shop talk too, with like, here's a cool lamp that folks, it's designed for 3D printing in a sense. It really is. All right. Let's see. We're gonna do community makes next. So let's hop on over, find out what's getting made this week. This week we have a lightsaber build. This is a remix by Samuel Bloch. A lot of folks are printing our RP2040 PropMaker lightsaber. Samuel made their own emitter and pommel. It's a really good, look at like how you can customize the parts to fit your style.
Yeah, so that's really cool. Extrusion.
Yeah, I think it is still extrusion. Yeah. Very cool model. The emitter and pommel are not my taste, so I made a remix. So nice. Very cool. And that was posted by Samuel Bloch. Next up, we have another prop sword. This is a classic energy sword from the Halo video game series. And Dakota used the almond glow in the dark. Guess what? That's just the filament we just talked about.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's really, really bright. I mean, look at that. It looks awesome. So this is a full-scale energy sword from Halo. This is what it looks like turned off. Not turned off, but you know what I mean, like in the daytime. And very nice. This is like a 2015 project, I think. Definitely get a remake with the PropMaker.
Yeah, there was no sound effects. I think it was all glued together with like sticks and stuff. So
Sticks
yeah.
and stones. Yeah,
Needs
we
an
did some
update.
pretty cool photos though. These are what do you call them?
Long exposure.
Long exposures. Yeah, this is fun. This is a lot of. This is like one of our first light swords, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it gets a remix. Maybe not. But shout out to Dakota for posting up their make. Looks really cool. And then the last one for this week is from Jamie. They posted up their remix of the stand. They have a really tall blade.
Oh wow!
So they remix the stand so that it can accommodate for the length of it because it was tipping over otherwise. But yeah, actually, I personally created my own like thing for my IKEA pegboard, the Scadish. I can't show it here because the camera isn't movable, but I just made like a hanger for my lightsaber, so it's upright. So I don't really use the stand. I only made it for kind of photos.
Yeah, for the pictures.
Yeah. For pictures, exactly. But still cool. I'm glad that they posted a remix. You can see here lots of remixes of the lightsaber here, including the stand, some updated emitters.
Updated PCB holder for the PropMaker?
Yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah.
What's the update?
Oh, it's for the classic Feather and PropMaker. Oh, that's great. Yeah. And they use the RGB LED pins.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool. Yeah. People, they're free
retrofitting.
Yeah. You don't need an all-in-one board. I guess it fits in there. Yeah, because you do get that extra RGB, LED there.
Oh, I didn't realize it wasn't on there anymore.
Yeah, the RGB LED, like Lamar had to make a choice. Like, do I put that in there or do I add the servo? And she added the servo and the screw block. Yeah, the screw block terminal is really nice, but you can still, solder to the pins. You don't get an I2S amp, but if you're using a Feather M4, you can get a nice DAC. Still pretty good audio. Very cool. I didn't know about that. It didn't come on my my thing. But anyway, if you do make updates, please post a remix. That way we can see it and the community can benefit from it. This is open source. And that is this week's community makes.
Yay.
Very cool. We still got 10 minutes. That's cool. Really rushed through it.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Close it out.
All right.
I'm holding it.
Let's close it out. Again, don't forget coupon code 10 years on your order. We're celebrating 10 years of making. Yay, 10 years. There it is.
Nice.
Tonight we have 2 shows. First up, Show and Tell is on this week. Starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I think it's going to be hosted by Mr. and Mrs. Lady Ada. They'll be hanging out. And then Ask an Engineer starts at 8 p.m. right after Show and Tell. They'll have more coupon codes, open source hardware news, top secrets, Ion MPI, and all the other awesome segments. Tomorrow is JP's workshop. And then a deep dive with either Tim, Foamy Guy, or Scott.
It's a surprise.
Surprise. We don't know who. And then on the weekends, Lady Ada has been streaming from the desk of Lady Ada. She's been doing some ChatGPT hacking.
Cool.
Mondays is the CircuitPython weekly. Tuesdays is JP's product pick of the week. Wednesday is our show. And then 2 other shows. And then that's the whole week. Circling back. You can always check out the Discord to find out what the time is for everything. Yeah. I think we got everything. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody so much for hanging out with us. And good luck on all your maker endeavors. We'll be here next week. But until then, Remember,
Don't forget to make
make
a
a great day.
day.
See
you next
Bye,
week.
everybody. Bye.